Once again, I'm back with my explanation of Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock. So you saw in the last lines which I took in my previous video that how the thought that is gathered there in the mind of the Prufrock about the girls with whom he had acquaintance in his past days. So the memory of those girls will be reflecting over his head, and these eyes of the present ladies where he is supposed to go, it is like X-ray, and they will do X-ray what is going inside his mind. So he says that no, better I should not go. And as you know that many examples and many references T.S. Eliot takes here in order to satirize the situation of modern man. So here that satire continues, and one very important reference this man has taken for his comparison or for his denial. So look at the lines. No, I am not Prince Hamlet, nor was mean to be. So Prufrock says that I am not supposed to be Prince Hamlet, and it is not also my wish and desire to be Prince Hamlet. So let me tell you that Hamlet is a very significant and famous play by William Shakespeare, and it is a tragedy. And the storyline or the central thesis of the play is that how Uncle Claudius, uncle of Hamlet, he does conspiracy and he murders the father of Hamlet, and later on hasty remarriage of mother takes place with the Uncle Claudius. This is the story, bottom line story of the play. And what happens that the moment Hamlet comes back, because he was studying in the abroad, and when he comes to know that my uncle has killed my father, the situation comes when he is in the state of dilemma, that is to be or not to be. That means the dilemma of Hamlet, that whether I should kill my uncle or not, especially the moment he is offering prayer. So this dilemma is very popular and it is often quoted from Hamlet. So he says that my dilemma, or I'm not willing to be Hamlet, right? So let me tell you here that to be or not to be, that is the question, is a universal kind of dilemma. And whenever something significant takes place in the life, people, they come in dilemma, just as it was the case of Arjun in Mahabharata. When he has to take decision and he has to do battle and fight with his own brothers. So Krishna comes and he gives lesson, he teaches to the Arjun that nobody dies and nobody kills, soul is always survive. So the crucial moment of everybody's life is like to be or not to be of Hamlet. So I just here emphasize over this Hamlet example because T.S. Eliot is highly critical of the artistic failure of William Shakespeare, and he criticizes for it this play Hamlet. So perhaps T.S. Eliot had this intention to create Hamlet in the form of Prufrock, though it is impossible. And however, the reference is here, like he says that I am not Prince Hamlet because my dilemma cannot be of that nature, and I would like to be secondary role for myself. So he says that I am an attendant lord, that will do. So he does self-analysis and he says that my comparison can be done with Polonius. I can be equal to Polonius, attendant of Hamlet. So I am better in that situation, whose role is short and who gives important suggestions. So I am like Polonius, not like Hamlet. Actually, he can't be Hamlet. To be Hamlet, you have to do some serious task. And there is no such serious task and serious act that he is in himself realizing. So to swell a progress, start a scene, or to advise the prince. So just as Polonius' role is what that the movement of the play is, over the shoulder of this Polonius for short time. So in that way, I will also opt that role, not of Hamlet. So no doubt an easy tool, differential, glad to be of use, polite, cautious and meticulous. And he says that I would like to be Chaucer's clerk, just as in his Canterbury Tales. So I would like to be this character or that character. So many references are coming, and as I told you in my introductory lecture that T.S. Eliot is of adaptive nature, or T.S. Eliot is cosmopolitan in nature. He makes use of the system of knowledge that he has gathered or that is available to him. So many references we see, and actually all these references just to boost up him, just to initiate that proposal from him. But time and again he says that no, no and no. So politic, cautious and meticulous. So I want to be that character who is having this good judgment, who is careful and whose attitude is very cautious. So I require such kind of characteristics in myself. In fact, there is no characteristic in him, because he always wants to run away from his main target, from his main goal and purpose. So he takes so many he brings so many talk in existence, full of high sentences but a bit of obtuse, at times indeed almost ridiculous, almost at times the fool. So in place of the heroes of Shakespeare, I think I would like to be fools of Shakespeare. So let me tell you that the fools of William Shakespeare, they are very important, because almost all the philosophies, not all the philosophies, but most important philosophies of William Shakespeare, it comes into existence through his fools. So you know, the world is in as you like it. The world is Jack comes up, like the world is stage, and there is ultimate director and we all are the actor and spectator. So such kind of philosophies are coming into existence through the fools of Shakespeare. So perhaps he wanted to gather courage, and he's making his mind to propose the lady. But let's see what happens. Is he in condition to move? I grow old, I grow old, I shall bear the bottoms of my trousers rolled. So once again at the same place from where he has started. So he says that no, how will I go? Do you know, day by day I am growing old. So as I referred many times in my explanation that there is no medication, no remedy, no solution available of this old age. So now what people they do in order to look young, they try to do smart dressing, right? And especially if you look at your current scenario or current time, so it happened that the ladies, especially the dressing sense, that has almost got changed. So people, they don't look after their circumference. You know, they don't look after their circumference, but in terms of selection of their dressing, they are very cautious, because the mindset that by wearing this dress, perhaps I will look more smart or more young. I'm not here intended to comment on the dressing sense of anyone. I mean to say that the dress which suits to you, you wear that. But selection of a dress which is not suitable to your age, which is not suitable to your look and temperament, just to look young. This is the point. So he says that I shall wear the bottoms of my trousers roll. So should I wear the bottom and I should roll my trouser, just like, you know, the Bermuda shorts and many other dresses. I'm not that smart, so I don't know about the names of the male dresses. So I should wear the roll trousers so that I will look a bit young. So he's suffering from what? Perhaps the lady to whom he is going to propose is very beautiful, and he is suffering. He is a middle-aged man, perhaps, because age is not revealed anywhere. Perhaps he is a middle-aged man, so he suffers that maybe that when I will proceed through my love proposal, she will reject me. So what should I do? I should wear the roll trouser. By wearing roll trouser, is she going to accept your proposal? No. If there is love, there is true love, there is heart-to-heart connection, then Bala will even work. Otherwise, if the love is not true, then Bala will, in fact, then many Balas and many such people who are having look like Kabir Singh will be rejected, right? So I mean to say that artificiality is not matter of concern. It should not be, but it is of him, of proof rock. So what he says, shall I part my hair behind? So you know the scarf that is visible due to bald head. So what should I do? Should I part it from this side or should I part it from this side? Anyhow, it should be covered. So do I dare to eat a peach? I shall wear white flannel trouser. So just by having this dry fruits and nuts, is it like an injection which will make you young or which will make you enthusiastic and charming? So you will be chocolatey hero at that time. No such solution. But Prufrock was not ready to understand. That means the modern society was so conscious of its physical look. Values were missing in the relationship. Look was the matter of concern. Physical appearance is the matter of concern, but value is not matter of concern. Earlier you must have listened from your grandfather and grandmothers that the marriages used to take place without seeing each other, and once marriage has taken place, the people, they were loving to each other and they were taking care of each other. By quoting this example, I do not mean that you don't love or you don't select your life partner of your choice. Meaning to say that there is some value of the values in relationship which is actually missing here in modern society and life. So I should wear flannel trouser. Flannel is a kind of texture. That means it's a different kind of cloth, perhaps. So in cotton you look fatty. In synthetic dress you may look slim. So from this mindset he says that should I wear that trouser which is made up of flannel and walk upon the beach? I have heard the mermaids singing each to each. So now here first impression which comes out of this line, that is line number 126, that should I go to the sea shore and should I listen to the mermaid song? Mermaid is the beautiful creature, sea creature, where you find the tail, that means in place of the leg of women there is tail of the fish. So the beautiful imagery of the body, physical imagery of woman, that is the sense of beauty that comes, it is in the tail-like leg. When a leg is like tail of the fish, that is the concept of beauty. So he says that the beautiful women at the seashore, perhaps wearing the white gown, most aesthetic environment, where they are singing beautiful song. So should I go there and listen this song? They are singing to each other, they are talking to each other. Will they sing to me? They will sing to you if you start thinking in this connection. Because romanticism comes not from outside. Romanticism is inside, and romanticism means not at all this physical beauty. Romanticism means not at all the parting of the hair and eating dry fruits and having flannel trouser. That means if you have this mind, this imagination, if you have beauty in your eyes, you can see the whole world beautiful. So Keats says that beauty lies in the eyes of beholder, but modern people, they are missing this line of thought. This process of thinking is absent in them. So he said that I do not think that they will sing to me. Simple declaration that I have heard about the mermaid singing, but I know that mermaids, they are not going to sing for me. So he is so much sure, so much confidence he is having about mermaid, that mermaid will not sing to me. I have seen them riding seaward on the sea waves, combing the white hair of the waves blown back. When the wind blows the water white and black. So the beauty of the mermaid, it is compared with the when you do the whirling movement in the water, and out of whirling movement in the water, the bubbles which are produced in the sea water, that is called as sea foam. Right? So just as you take in a bucket water and you pour down washing powder Nirma, and the moment you do the whirling movement there, this foam that will be created, it is of a snow white color. Right? So in the same way, if you look deep down, the earth or the ground, it is of black color, and the water, that is where you just do this whirling movement, you just shake the water, it will be snow white in color. That sea foam is created. So they are beautiful like this sea foam. So the image is what? The seaward on the waves, combining the white hair of the waves blown back. So when the waves are blowing and this image is created, they look very beautiful. So first picture is what? He imagines to himself like King Ulysses. Just as Ulysses is doing journey, and Ulysses was a adventurous man in the mythology, and he was in habit of doing doing sea journey. So just as I am Ulysses and I start here my sea journey, and beautiful mermaid and creatures are singing a romantic song to me, but then he gets sure that no, they will not sing to me. They're not at all going to sing to me. We have lingered in the chambers of the sea by seagulls wreathed with seaweed red and brown. So the sea, that means the picture of the mermaid, they are having white color gown and they are having a kind of headdress over them here, and it is sea wreathed flowers. That means the flowers of white and blue and other colors flowers are there. With this headdress is made, and wearing that headdress they are looking very beautiful. But what has happened? Prufrock says that I am too late. I have grown old. I don't have dare. I don't have courage. All these things couldn't gather courage in me so that I may move ahead and I can go and propose to the lady. So I must not think about the mermaids singing, because they won't sing for me till human voices wake us and we drown. So this last line of the poem, it symbolizes the reality of life. He fails to make any sort of relation or communication with his own self. So he talks about till human voices wake us. You know, that means this is the problem of modern society. Once again, I repeat this last line of the poem, which is in fact message of the poet, that till human voices wake us and we drown. So this picture which T.S. Eliot has portrayed, it is not in field of the love song only. It is not only in the field of the lovers and beloveds, but it is the picture of all our modern scenario. The kind of indecisiveness, lethargic attitude, the kind of delay, the kind of hesitancy, the kind of artificiality, the kind of attitude that we all have developed, that we always escape from the problems and we are not ready to face the realities of life. So till date, this awakening will take place in our mind. That means in the mind of the modern people, the day of death will be waiting, or the apocalypse will have taken place. Apocalypse, that means the doomsday will come, and when destruction will take place, that means the pralay will take place. So he says that till human voices wake us and we drown. So from many places, just as I referred in starting explanation, that Matthew Arnold perceived the grating roar in the grating roar in the sea water, that how he declares that the sea of faith is lost. And so from every corner, human voice is coming. From every corner, people are crying. This disaster is listened. This disillusionment is realized. Not realized. This disillusionment, this disintegration, destruction, this blind, attitude of the people, it is existing everywhere. Till date, we are going to realize that time the death will be following us. That time we will be on the verge of our end. So if in the last breath I realize my duty, what will I be able to do? Question of the poet, that in the last breath of yours, first of all, that suppose that you have life of 60 years, average 60 years. So in the last second, in the last minute of your life, if you realize your duty, what will you do of this society? So this is the problem of modern man, which T.S. Eliot portrays through love song. So this love song is particularly describing the picture of the modern environment, but it is applicable to all. So poetry here in modern age is a kind of mirror through which poet has shown our ugly faces of the people of that time, and in a way message is hidden for our contemporary time also. So please wake up till the moment you are alive. Like keep on just doing your duties properly and just be a good human being. This is the lesson of the poem. I hope there is no such problem. In case any, please ask. Your questions are welcome. Thank you.